What is up, legends? We are back. We're back on a Sunday, as usual. Etheria, climbing through. So I want to actually talk fun today. You're gonna have a lot of fun, and this video is gonna be a great for you. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. All right. So you see, we're at level 35 right now, and I want to touch a lot of bases. So we're gonna talk fun, but we're gonna talk quick because I want to touch some bases. Uh, so at 35, you get to actually open up Nico Anana, which you see I've actually knocked out already. Hell is a bit much. Don't worry necessarily about that. What you want to pay attention to is Nightmare, and you can actually take out Nightmare relatively easy. The reason why you want to pay attention to it because it does a few things for you that's really important. One, it allows you to start picking up the first red pets that you can actually get, or shells, which is really good. And they start to be able to get the triple stats, basically, where it is I'll show you. If I don't think I actually got one, but I'll still show you. Maybe I did. You see, I got White Fang right here, and I got one which was momentum, and then like one onslaught that's trash. So this is what's gonna get fed into something else, but he looks bad at though. But yeah, so you start being able to pick those up. But the other cool thing about that is that it has the previous two very important pets, which are Twilight and Night, and the ultra important one, Black Flag. So you're gonna get one of these four, which is like there's no lose in this scenario. In fact, as soon as they're done with this, whenever they do that, this Terra Baton Nightmare 3, whenever that done, you see we're just farming that for gear. Talk about that in a second. I'm gonna put the well, there we go. Exit. I'll let you see how I did that. It's not a fast run, but it's a safe run. Obviously it's gonna be Lin, Tiamat, Kraken, and Ling. Ling could be Dorothy or Sonya. They kind of like, Ling is obviously the best healer, but you can still get away with it with can you do that with Sonya? No, you can't do that with Sonya because she's elemental disadvantage, so it's probably gonna have to be Dorothy. But anyway, y'all have fun in there and get me my stuff. So that's one thing right there. Now the next thing is, what do you do at this point once you get here? Now here's my suggestion as far as building out your account, because you have 5 levels until Ethernet rally starts, which is a really important part of the game, and where you're going to start to get resources from, because you're going to be at the point where everything else that we have starts to teeter off, which is why you actually stop max rerolling at account level 42, because you're not going to have as much free stuff after that. You're still going to get things. Don't get me wrong. It's not like it just drives up, but it literally cuts in half to what it is right now. So that's where you have to start being frugal about things. Like you don't like time to chill out at account level 40. No more of that max refresh. I mean, if you want to, but you're going to run out of currency. I'm just warning you at that point. So I got the 2 6-stars that we saw in the previous video, as you guys saw me do. I get the level wise, I got them both to around 40, and then just let them level on their own the rest of the way. It really doesn't matter, like obviously you're gonna get more stats and more use out of all that, but just let them level on their own the rest of the way. You don't really need to go that crazy. And this is what I call the army of 5 strats after that. What that basically means is you start worrying about building out your account so you can start to elemental counter everything. And don't worry, because I know you're probably like, how do you afford all that? I'm gonna get to that in a second. So see, we got both Tia and Lian at 6-star right there, and they're gonna be the 6-stars for a while until we start getting the elemental counters in order. So Kraken, we get up to 5-star. You can just leave them there. Kraken don't need to be any higher than that right now. Like, story is long done at this point. You don't necessarily need to worry about it right now. Ling Lao is the next character that we need to go up. She is a 5-star right now, and we need to get her to 45, and you just leave her there. Hellkid is the next character that I just got to 5-star, as you guys can see. and we just level them up. Both of them are gonna be that tomorrow. I don't have any more stamina today to do anything, so it's kind of like whatever. They'll be at 45 tomorrow because I'll just EXP spam the stages and then we're good. Same thing with Freya. As you can see, we got these 5, and they all can stay at 5-star. You don't need to put them at 6. Like, you know, this is just to have elemental coverage right now. So my blue unit, Kraken is probably the best CC character in the game. Well, one of the best ones. There's multiple ones that you can arguably say. Marvel. You got Marvel. I got Marvel. I'm actually going to build him later. I don't really particularly need him right now because I got Freya and Kraken already, and I want to cover the elements at this point. All right, so then next up is Ramoka. Ramoka is going to be the next one that I bring up to that. So we already have it right now. I can just put it in. Cute. So then she's going to be the next one. So now we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. All of this is going to be tomorrow. Basically, I'm going to EXP level all of them tomorrow. It's going to be not necessarily that hard because it's not as expensive as going to 6-star. 6-star is expensive to actually push through all of that. That's why this is actually a better choice and all that to actually do. Once I get done with all that, we're gonna move into Dorothy, which she's gonna be the next one to go up to 5-star. And then you have Sonya. With Sonya, I can actually push up as well for green element to be but I'm holding off on that for right now. So she's probably gonna chill at 3 for now. Just for now. There's nothing wrong with her. It's just that like this is like asking a lot right now with all this. If you want to be comfortable, you have the 5 characters like that you max out, that you put resources in and everything else like that. Now, this is why this is the fun part of the game, is that slowly but surely all these characters that you're leaving at this point, you're building up resources and starting to knock things out. So heading back up to here, modules, now we are to start to worry about getting our next thing. So this is attack bonus right here. This is going to be crazy because this is going to go up to 50% on this attack bonus. This is my first mythic right here. This is only a 2 mythic. Don't go too crazy. You know, if you got one that got good stats, then put it in somewhere and rock out, but don't go too crazy messing around with that. Also start to worry about, now this is around the first time where things can actually be, well, you see I have onslaught and harvest right now, so technically I got 55% extra attack on my Leon right now, which is amazing. And also but there's a thing that is going on right now, and I'm going to repeat this in this video. Do not reset your Leon. Repeat again, do not reset your Leon, because once you get to Ethernet rally at level 40, account level 40, you're going to be crying, because there's going to be a whole path of red element, and who the hell is supposed to DPS there? You're gonna use like Hellkid and BO10 and Veronica. You're gonna get cooked. like do not do it. That is a train wreck waiting to happen. Like she's there, they put her there for a reason. Like, you could do it. My suggestion to you is do this method right here. Do this method. Have 2 characters that are 6-star. Don't matter who the 2 characters are. Well, you have to do Leon, but leave Leon, and then whoever you want the second character to be. If you like Messiah, I like Messiah too. I just ain't got him, but make Messiah the second 6-star, and then everybody else 5 stars. That will be more than capable enough to do all the content in the game. You're gonna watch me do it, basically. Again, like for like the 6th or the 6th or 7th time, you're gonna watch me do it again. Like, you don't need to go crazy. I think the misinformation that's going around is that you have to have every character at 6-star to do content. You do not. Because what happens is that you're going to get all the red gear, and the red gear and the red shell pets are not locked to the character being 6-star. So you get extra stats on being a 6-star character, but all the rest of the gear you can actually do with the 5-star characters. So it's better to actually have account coverage on everything, more so than worrying about making every character 6-star. It's not going to work. There's not enough resources for that. But there is enough resources, if you're gonna notice right here. Me building out all these characters right here. She has to go up to 15 because she was late, but Dorothy, even getting her up right now. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters somewhat usable. Actually, and because nah, you don't count. Nah, you don't count. I forgot I took the stuff off of him. But yeah, all these characters right here. So what you're looking to do is start to bring in the fringe characters that will be useful. Obero, good nuker, wonderful to actually use and get. Chiaki the Echo, one of the best turn meter pushes in the game. I literally just got her earlier today on a free ticket and I cannot believe it and I'm about to cry. But yes, Tutsumo, who is very good, and Terramatan to actually strip. You see that buff steal right there? You get that little buff steal going. You're gonna have to control it though, because AI, he's gonna single target damage first. He's gonna use his 3. He's not gonna buff steal. So I wish the game would not do that, but it does. So this is what it is. But if you don't have the Ting, if you don't have Veronica, like literally he's a very useful character to actually do that, and he has some really cool animation and stuff like that. So you know, have at it. Let me see who else. Dinah also good for Terramatan, so you can start worrying about bringing her up. Ultimately, I am going to bring up Dinah and Viper for PvP because I ain't ready for the Viper PvP. Marvel is chilling down here. Very good for RTA. I'll give you a tip for RTA. If you build Marvel, oh, and I almost forgot Oval. If you build Oval, Marvel, Kraken, and Freya, who are they gonna ban? If you have those 4 characters at your disposal, and then obviously on the other side they're gonna pick somebody and stuff like that, but it becomes very like, who are they gonna ban at the like what? So keep all that in mind, and this will also help you with RTA, because if you have a freaking army of built 5-star characters early in RTA, rather than just trying to max out 6s, because that's very hard to do right now early game. That's not going to work out for you. You're going to be good. If you have like 10 5-stars that's good, that got the gear, they're perfect, and you going into RTA and they ban something, you got options. You got options, especially if you got Marvel and stuff like that. Again, all of this is relative to whatever you got on the account. So you can mention max, and some stuff will be better for you, some stuff won't be, but it's almost impossible to not have useful stuff, because all the SRs are useful. You can pick whoever you want. Everybody should have Freya. There's no reason for you to ever skip this banner, because you literally have enough currency to just get the character. She's technically free at this point. And a lot of people right now who are a little bit further ahead to me, they already have 400 summons that they have done already. So Freya is free. I see people like, I'm just gonna skip Freya. I'm like, huh? She's free, and you need to elemental cover everything. That is asinine. Do not skip this character. Anyway, so with all that said, you should be kind of good. So we are at the 35 mark, and something that will actually help you rock out a little bit. You can do your best to try to farm, obviously Phoebe and Fabian to get your gear, but ultimately what you want to do is just level and then get the Whitney. I really don't use a lot of these in here, but gets the point of everything else like that, which leads me to you getting to Nico Nana. And the reason you want to get there again is you just want to start getting these pets. So like I said, let's see, did they win? They did. Perfect. Look, we just got one right there. We got the double. We got the double. We didn't get the Fury though, but that's fine. That's fine. We got the speed and the Fury. I see you, game. I see you gain the extra attack. I'll take it. And then on top of that, over here, you got the black flag because you definitely need the black flag out here. And then the striker. Ooh, and then we got the triple harvest. And like this is where it, like I said, the stuff gets fun because now you can start putting all this stuff on your lower, weaker characters. So you good, yo. You definitely good. All right, so other things that you can actually take advantage of is now you have to start paying attention and start maxing out your Ethernet charter. You see now I need to do this. I need to start putting outstanding modules on 3 equipped SSR Animuses. I have 3 obviously that I use. And what you do to actually farm this to make this easier is by, if you're at this point in the game, what you can do and start worrying about don't, like, if once you have, don't do this because you can probably eke out a way to win, but you're not going to win enough if you haven't farmed the Nightmare 3 enough. And the reason why the Nightmare 3 is so crazy is that it will always drop these. There's no more of the previous level stuff. Like, you won't see gold anymore. It's always going to be this gear right here. If you don't need any of the other gear, you can just sell it, do your thing. The same thing with Doki. Doki is always going to drop this now. This is extremely important because you want that swift rush. You want that good swift rush, and then you also want that good harvest right there. And then of course the bramble is good too, and the deep, like, you just want all of that right there. You just want it to be useful. Start farming that and getting all of your characters into this type of gear, all of this lavender gear. Everybody good, even the baby characters, you want all of them in that type of stuff too. So that's kind of like what you would work at after going, like, 35 to, I believe it's going to be 38 tomorrow, 35 to 38. You want to make sure that you got your army of 5 stars, which that sounds so funny, army of 5. And once you got your army of 5 good and everything, you make sure that your charter is great. Make sure you're of level of charter. What that basically means is that I can't do anything until I get to a certain level. You see, this is of level right now. I need to be at 40 to actually do this. I need to farm out on my SSR and get them into gear, which is like what I just said. You need to farm the Nightmare 3 and knock that out, which will lead you to knocking it out, and then you take on Terramaton 1. If you have completely farmed out Nightmare 3 and everybody is like in all their lavender gear, you should be able to take out Terramaton relatively easy. You have modules, fully equipped outstanding modules. That's literally what we're going to do with the farming. So that's going to knock this out and bring you to the next part. Shell tuning. I need to be level 36. There's nothing I could do about this until tomorrow. Reconfigure the shells. I'm not going to do this until I get a shell that I actually want to reconfigure right now. So again, farming the shells and doing that type of thing, you just knock that out and then you're going to be that. So that's fine too. And then you have arena, which I'm out. I don't want to spend any more currency on it, but I'm just out of tries. All I have to really do for this is just essentially go fight 4 or 5 times, and that'll give you the currency to do that, and then you're getting more of that, and then you're good. You want to try to get it as far as you can when it comes to Anisync. Like, get Anisync up. We were at 11 right now. We're at 15 on Ember Trek and Phantom Theater. All 3 of these things will give you resources and give you coin to actually help you out, ultimately leading you until this very important thing that I think is going to screw a lot of people when they get to that point. The same thing, you want to do cubic game as much as you can because you're going to get resources here and there's no reason not to do it. And that's it. I think I talked enough. I think that's good. Also, if there is anybody in your guild, I will show right now. Cool. We on the S right now. I'm not going to do the fight, but I'm just going to show you in general. If you have anybody in your guild who has a strong Rosa, she is, in my opinion, we got somebody right there. This person, Rosa, they was a 6-star Rosa. No wonder they did that. We got somebody a 6-star Messiah. That's pretty good, but Rosa's a better DPS than Messiah in here. Like she does exceedingly well. Even though she's elemental disadvantaged, she still does exceedingly well in here. Take advantage of that. If you have anybody who has a cost, I don't think anybody has cost right now in the guild. Nah. Koros rather, not cost. Koros. Anybody with a Koros, bring them in. Do the best you can. I'm probably gonna try to use this Messiah since obviously Rosa is I actually used this 6-star Rosa already. So, but this Rosa is a little bit weaker, so they might get a little bit beat up. So you might have to rock out with the Messiah. But anyway, like I said, try her out, especially in the first boss. You will get some insane numbers and have at it. You just want to do as best as you can, and also make sure that you are setting up your support config right here. Just want to make sure. You see, people been borrowing my peoples. Make sure you do that. Your strongest character, a character that'd be useful, and especially a character that can elemental counter whoever is fighting right now. I think that's like Tia. I don't know, will Tia actually? Oh, they borrowed Leanne because she elemental counters this guy. I mean, I could put Hellkit out there. Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, because they're both elemental countered with a green element. So there's no reason. I guess I just leave her out there. Or my Ramoka is not built up enough for her to be useful. I don't want anybody using that. It's not going to help. So we'll do this. And yeah. All right, so we're going to summon. And then we will be donezo for the day. Let's back out. This music is so great. I love the guild music. Oh, this is done already. A 5-0. Oh, we got the other one too. Swift Rush and Bloodbath. Bloodbath, dog. Y'all not ready for Bloodbath? Y'all not ready for Bloodbath, dog? I'm so gonna put that on the character and then watch people get raged out. Y'all ain't ready for Bloodbath, man. We're gonna have a video on that in the future. Anyway, so I'm out of stamina, so I'm just gonna leave it, whatever. So it's something. And then let's see what we get. Another 48 right there. Do I have anything in the shop I can actually do about that? Probably not. Oh, other tip. Remember to keep taking advantage of the Etheria coin, because that's how I'm funding gearing all these characters. And the same thing with Summon Arena. It's stuff over here too. But you should probably do this for RTA. Do all of these first and then do the Etheria coin. Unless of course you'll care about the Apex prototype, but I care about the count power first. So this shadow print right here, this is what I care about right here. I need to snatch shadow print because that'll help you make your army of 5 basically right here. And on top of that, help you build 6 stars if you want to continue to keep building 6 stars and like this. But I'd rather have the army of 5 first and then do the 6-star. But yeah, if you're short on Etheria coin, it's 100k for 150 right here. But again, I would worry about the shadow print first. All right, so let's head over here. I think I have all the SR now. Yeah, I could not get Chiaki. Now she won't come out 2 times in a row, huh? Oh, I didn't have Kachi? Okay. Okay. So I've summoned 330. I may keep going until I get a SSR. It's because I can. Oval's already max, so that don't matter. All right, so we're out. There we go. Let's see what we get. Is this gonna be another character to be an army of 5? Okay, Yang. Did I have him? I think so. All right, who we got? You gonna save it to the end? Yeah, they are. Lilith. Okay. All right. After 360 now. Now give me some of this back. Green elements do I have? I got Freya. Or Mocha. I mean, she's really good. CC too. You gotta throw her into that because then when she do the graceful mischief, then it nukes on top of the end stun. So that's pretty awesome. So you gotta throw her into that mix too. So again, Marvel, Kraken, her, Freya. It's like, who they gonna ban? They gonna have to deal with somebody. There's a little bit of you know, tip for you. I'm thinking about. I have too many. My problem right now is I have too many CC units and not enough DPS units. Like for whatever reason, I can't get the Ting. I'm like lacking building. Like I have single target stuff. I'm just lacking. I'm probably just gonna have to use Tsutsimo or Oboro, the brother and sister. Probably gonna have to rock with them. All right, so that's all I got for you guys. Good luck. Hopefully you're following along, you know, with this fun game. And I see a lot of people right there along with me at 35. Let's look in the world real quick. See, look, 34, 32, 32, 32. Let's scroll up. Hopefully nobody's cursing. I seen somebody 36 before. I was like, sir. The only way you can actually do that is you would have to have bought the I guess the pass of membership and just micromanage your face off, because that would have allowed you to have the extra 400 to 500 it would be that I'm missing to be at 36 right now. But still, I'm joking. Good on them for doing that. I just wasn't gonna micromanage that much. I'm already micromanaging enough to be where this is. Like, gotta sleep at least. I'll catch you guys next video. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.